Hey guys, thank you for tuning back into my channel. My name is VELDOGG and this is my kitchen, where I'll be showing you how to make affordable restaurant quality foods or better, from my home to yours. Guys, stay tuned in and let's get cooking. Okay guys, today on the chopping block, that's right, we're going to be making you guys the best pan-fried pork chops. Now, why these pork chops look a little discolored is because I let these pork chops stay out for about an hour and I pat dry with some paper towels and all that good stuff, and then I put some olive oil on it. So I wanted it to be completely free of any moisture. Alright, so I put like a teaspoon of olive oil on each of them. So that's what that is. And then I got like 3 garlics right here. I'm showing you the spoon because you're going to need that as well. You're going to need like a 2 tablespoons of butter. I need the garlics. And we have some sea salt right here. You don't want to season this till you get ready to fry it or sear it or whatever the case may be. So here's my pan right here. I'm going to be cooking it in. I have some onion powder. And this right here is just some salt-free seasoning. This is some thyme. Now if you have some fresh thyme, go ahead and use the fresh thyme. I didn't have any, so I normally use it. And some black pepper. And of course some olive oil. Alright, so let's go ahead and put some salt on this. And just put some in my hand. I don't want a lot of salt on mine, okay? Because it's pork. That's how they cure it, with salt. Okay, so this is like about I want to say like not even a half a teaspoon. Alright, we're going to come in here with some onion powder. Just lightly sprinkled. Let's see, we do the thyme last. Some black pepper. Just a dab, guys. Alright. And we come in here with this salt-free. Just like that. Then our thyme. Lightly sprinkle that on there. Alright, we're just going to pat this on here. Turn this over. Put this side down. This stuff gets in your fingernails real quick, don't it? Alright, and then we're just going to do the other side. So salt, black pepper, onion powder, salt-free, and we're going to cook this on medium, guys, and our thyme. Alright. Now you could do this, but you can't put the salt on there. You don't want to put the salt on there because it's going to bring moisture out, okay? So, alright. We're just going to cook it just like we do with that steak. If you've never seen the steak, I'll put one up there for you. my steak video, butter pan seared steak or something. Alright guys, take you guys over there. See you guys in a minute. Okay guys, I'm back. I'm gonna just put a little olive oil in here. I got it on medium. I'm just gonna sit these pork chops in here like so. We're gonna cook about 2 or 3 minutes. I mean about 4 minutes total. It don't take long at all. Alright. Bring the oil over here a little bit. Lay that flat. We do 1 minute on each side. May need a little bit more olive oil. You don't want to burn it. So probably like 2 tablespoons of that. Smells amazing already. That's crazy. Let me turn this. Now you see the buckle on this right here. Now had we took our knife and cut it or something, you know, like to slice it, then it wouldn't have had a buckle. So I'm fine with that. Ain't gotta be absolutely beautiful. Yeah, you just take the knife or whatever. This one ain't sharp. I don't know why I'm trying to show you on this one. Just like that. You're just trying to lock all the juices in there. That's all we're doing right now. Look at that. You take it like this. A little sear on it. See if we can turn it this way. That's all you want to do. Pick it up, turn it on the side, just like this, guys. At this point, you can take your butter and put it in there. Like that. Take the garlic, throw those in there. Alright. I'm going to push this back down. Take this butter, just put it on there like this. You want to take the garlic, you can put the garlic on there. process. Okay guys, we're going to go ahead and continue doing this, and then I'll show you what we got. It's only a 4 or 5 minutes process. That's it. I'm going to turn it again, let it go for about 2 minutes, and then I'm going to take them out. So I'm going to just keep basting as I go. Alright. Alright guys, see you guys in a minute. Okay guys, I'm about to go ahead. I already flipped it. I'm about to go ahead and take these out and let them rest. For about just 5 minutes. And I'm gonna put some of the juice on there while it's resting. Well, actually the butter base. And then I'll show you how it looks. I made some rice or something with mine. Just some little easy rice or whatever. Ain't nothing to brag about. Alright. See you guys in a minute. Okay guys, I'm back. You hear something frying in the background. That means I had other pork chop that I had to do too. So my apologies. But there it is, the best pan seared or pan fried pork chop. Okay, I'll show you that. I just got some rice right there. Also like the fried rice. Now you can see that up close. All the way around, baby. Yes, sir. So that's what we're working with tonight. I hope you guys try this recipe. And please make it and let me know how yours turned out. So, please give me a like, a share, and please subscribe to the channel. And please hit that bell. Just like that. Hit that bell so you can be notified next time I upload another delicious recipe. And I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for watching VELDOGG'S Kitchen. And I'm out.